Okay, you see how nice it is?
Yeah.
That's
What's
all
the
because
runtime on that?
I didn't set no feeds and speeds, so it's not going to be accurate. But we can just run it on. I don't want the engraving. I don't know that. Okay. It's going to just give you whatever the defaults were. 37 hours. See, I didn't, we didn't set any feeds and speeds, so you'd have to enter in your actual cutting feed rates that you plan to use
Right.
in order to get an accurate representation. So it's up to you, whichever one, however you want it. They're both in here. When I send you the file, they're both going to be in there, however you want to run it.
Oh, we need this finished like this. What if we cut with the normal end mill down as far as we can until we get to that
Tip of that radius.
Till we get the tip of the radius, and then
like
we can switch to
that. You're still going to see all the sloppiness in the sides, in these angles.
No, just the very top. Because we're basically cutting the first inch from the top of the.
I see what you're saying. This first one here.
Yeah.
This first.
But we'll have this one. So we need to keep this one, but we need to do one before it with the regular end mill that cuts down to the point that we can here. Right to that point.
Yeah, this edge right here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
use
do
a regular end mill to take most of the material out of there.
Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is to go 3/8 of an inch above this surface.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what you're saying. So in that case, let me think about the.
Yeah, can we do that to all the surfaces?
But you already got one to cut the other pocket out, so we're okay there, right?
Let me just let's do this. Let's go ahead and edit this. You said you wanted to use the flat. We'll use the flat. That's a flat. I guess it'd be the smaller one. But on the cut levels, we're gonna set the bottom. I'm gonna see what this is. I'm gonna pick right there, and it tells me it's 975. So it's 975. So I want 975 minus 3/8. Minus 375. 9375. 9.375.
9.375 what? 9 inches?
Let's see what. Okay, so it needs to go up the other way. That's 9.75, so it needs to be 10. No, not 10. 10.125.
Yeah.
That's 3/8 of an inch.
Okay.
So you do that with the end mill. Okay, and then I guess you could clone that. And we're going to use, for the tool, we're going to use the ball, right? The ball mill.
Yeah.
And we're going to start, the top is going to be 10.125. And the bottom is just not going to be a bottom. It'll just go all the way to the bottom. So all that's for the flat end mill.
Okay.
That's with the ball.
Okay.
Now, if you don't want this cusping, you'll have to give it a smaller step over. Well, that's still the roughing, no, sorry. and then we got horizontal roughing again. How's that look? Looks pretty good, don't it?
So zoom in towards the bottom again. So what's that weird, those weird thing on the bottom right there? What?
Right here?
How did it cut that? Yeah.
This is,
Can we do it back and forth instead of
Yes.
up and over?
that's from, I believe that's from the roughing. Let's look at the passes. Yeah, it's from the, see the engagement here? Change the cut pattern to linear.
Yeah.
And you can also use a high speed cut pattern if you want to do that with a high feed rate.
Why is it coming way up really high right now? The tool, why does it come up and then down and then up and then down? That's a lot of movement. It'd be better if it's when the tool's down there, we just want to keep it down there. We don't want it to keep coming up and down and up and down.
Yeah. Can we do it to our feet? The length of the width of the part, not up and over the ramp.
Hold on just 1 second. Yeah, we still have some retracts, but I minimized them as much as possible. If this is not this circular C, is if it's, this must be in the roughing. Yeah, nope. It's in the horizontal roughing.
I'm gonna try to find a 1 inch cutter with a 3/8 radius on it.
That would be,
I think that's the best.
that would be the best way to go, actually. So the reason it did that linear is in the engagement, I guess, path. Okay.
Yeah, it's got to add a ton of time to it if it's got to come up and then down and up and down.
I'm not sure why it's, oh, it's going around that hole. That's why. That's why. It's going around that, it's going around the hole. So what we could do is just plug that hole up. You could do a surface planar curves. Nope. Curve. Okay, and then surface. I'll just do one of them to show you. Surface, planar curves. I just plug that hole. Let me just save as this file. See, I got rid of it.
Oh, nice.
But you got to do it to each one. I only did one hole. You got to do it to each hole. If you want to, I just go ahead and copy it.
Yeah.
Copy it from center point. This should take care of it. There you go. Looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll wrap this up. I'll send you the video and the part files.
Hold on one sec. If you look at that, remember when we first started those boxes we put in?
Yeah.
It's not cutting them out right. They're not cut out right now.
It's
Oh, there
because
it is. See how it's there?
I had it. Yeah, I had it contained with this rectangle. That's what it was. So what I could do there is, okay, is that,
Yeah, those features there to be cut with a square and
okay, I just want to make sure it was at the bottom. Okay, so what I could do there is seeing if they could do that. Let's go ahead and draw endpoint.
Yeah, those will need to be cut with a square end mill though, right?
What, in here?
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to add it to this. Add it to the,
Well, if it's the ball mill, we need the bottom to be flat on that one. But I mean, the rest of it would not, but just that one.
well, that's fine. If that makes it a little lot easier, because then I can just throw a rectangle in here.
Nice.
Just throw a rectangle in here, right? A rectangle.
Yeah.
And then we could just do a roughing with right in that area. So what is the width here? What do you want to use in there?
we'll use a 3/4 inch end mill, but it's 1 inch wide.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It should be 1 inch.
1 inch, yeah. So you're going to use the 3/4? Is that what you said?
Yeah. The 4 inch one.
You want to just do a pocket? Let it work
Sure.
its way down in a pocket. It'd be a lot easier. Just do a 2-axis pocketing. We're going to use this. And we're going to use the 3/4 inch, the longer one. And
Yep.
cut parameters. You like climb, cut levels. The distance is going to be from here to here, which is 3.2 inches. Cut levels about 3/8 of an inch should be all right, or
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it should be okay with that big old diameter. Okay, so let's do that. Do a path. How come I'm not seeing it? Okay. I think the offset has to be really small because there's not much There's not much in there. So probably what even be better is to not use a pocket. Just go ahead and use a profile.
Okay.
Use a profile. Use that tool. Cut parameters. We're going to cut on the inside. Okay, and entry exit. It's going to be a ramp. We don't need none of that. Why is it not showing me the toolpath? Oh, I see. I see what the problem is. It's going way down the bottom. So looks like it's leaving the sliver of, is this out of wood?
No, aluminum.
Aluminum. It's leaving a sliver right there. That's all because of tolerances, I think. Is that acceptable?
It's probably something I could knock off of there or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, you may not even see it. It may not even stay there after it's machined. So, okay.
But
it looks like
can
that's
we have the reference part? We have the reference part be the top of the part. Because right now it's like that part's like floating in the air.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yep. We can put a work zero in. You want to work? You got to zero it on the bottom or the top sock? Did you say the top?
The top of it. Top of it.
Which corner?
The top of it.
That corner right there.
Well, which way is Y?
Actually,
which way is Y on this thing?
Y is this way.
Oh, we need to flip that part then, right? So the long way is this way is the long way is the Y way.
Yeah, the long way is going to be in the Y.
Yes, we need to rotate that part 90 degrees, and then.
We rotated 90 the other way.
Is that all right?
That.
Flip it 180 now, and then. Yeah.
Can we put the corner at? I mean, this corner at here. That'd be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the top of that right there would be our.
And put the work zero on top of that part.
Same corner, just on the top.
I need to redo the stock. Okay, now the Z levels are all off. Hold on a second.
And then you'll change the work zero to the top of that part too?
I did.
It's showing it. Oh. I thought it was the bottom. All right.
Okay, but I got some problems. Here, cut levels. Okay, so the cut levels.
So the 18-inch width should be in the X, and the 53 inches should be in the Y.
Yeah.
That's the way it
right.
is.
Okay.
Okay, so that I'm thinking 0 minus 0 point 8125. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Horizontal roughing. The top. Five, 7, 5. Is that right? The reason you're getting all these retract is we're keeping a climb cut direction with a linear path. It also has got some radiuses in here. Not sure why that's doing that. I don't know why that's doing that. I don't like that. I guess it didn't matter.
So did the ball mill cut out the sides too? Those little pockets
Here?
on the right hand? Yeah.
That's what the flat end mill did those.
Okay, good.
Okay, so that's a problem there. It's not supposed to be all the way down there. Okay. There we go. Okay, I will wrap this up and send you the files as soon as I download the video. Okay.
All right, perfect. Thanks.
Okay. Have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So we didn't drill the hole, did we? It's supposed to be an hour to go down here.